Hi Grace family, it's Alison Doucette. I hope you guys are all doing well and you're finding time to read and connect with people that you haven't connected with for a while. It's a tough time and sometimes it's not easy to always be hopeful and joyful. It's pretty much sometimes just taking it one day at a time and not looking too far down the road. I too have been having lots of time to read, and I was reading a quote that Christopher Reeve had said, and it said, either you decide to stay in the shallow end of the pool or you go out into the ocean. And I got thinking about that quote and I thought, well, sometimes there's another option. Sometimes we don't get to make the decision. Sometimes we just fall into the deep waters of the ocean. Like most of us, we'd much rather just stay in the shallow end of the pool and keep everything in our lives comfortable, splashing and enjoying life with our heads always above the water. But no one wants to have the waters of life increase or have to tread because our feet can't touch the bottom. When life is good, we can become complacent and trust in our own strength and to try and rescue ourselves. But in times like these, we're faced sometimes with barely keeping it together, and we have to rely on God for comfort and strength. He can bring these situations into our lives to make us uncomfortable so that we have no choice but to rely on Him. And ultimately our faith grows, so we know that God keeps His promises. When I look back on my life, it's during some of the most difficult times where God has been the most close to me and has carried me through the most difficult times where I could barely walk. Like in the poem Footprints, sometimes we have to be brought to a point where we allow God to carry us because our burdens are just too heavy for us to carry. My friends, I want you to know that God is in control and He will take care of our needs, and we need to trust that the God who took care of us in the past will take care of us today, and He will take care of us tomorrow and for the rest of our lives. Finally, I want to leave you with these verses. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." And my favorite verse is Proverbs 3:5. "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." Until we can all be together again, friends, be encouraged and know that God will take care of us. Looking forward to seeing you all again. Take care.